So, I was reading this book, The Psychology of Money, the other day, and I came across this amazing thought provoking lesson. It says that your personal experience with money make up only 0.00001% of what has happened in this world, but more than 80% of how you think the world operates. Now, this made me think about all the times I have made bad decisions with my money and then thought to myself why my investment was not growing. So, today I'm going to share with you how I have improved financially using my degree in chartered accountancy and over 11 years of finance experience in MNCs globally, and what might be keeping you poor also. Let's begin. When I started earning in my first day job, although it was peanuts, I did not know how to save, how to spend, and how to maintain a log of what I have done, right? I felt like a millionaire earning for myself, and I understand anybody would feel the same. But this problem came when this feeling became a habit and it lasted longer than it should have been. For the first 1 year, I had kept no log of where I was spending, how much I was spending, and why in the world my bank account was not increasing. So the solution was to get out of my comfort zone, maintain an Excel to see where I was spending, and the sooner you do it, the happier you will be. While budgeting, I realized the absolute crime that I was committing. I was spending heavily on shopping. Now, this is where the second lesson from the psychology of money came in. Spending money to show people how much money you have is the fastest way to have less money. What I later realized was that much of that spending on clothing and other accessories did not make me feel better, but it came from a place just to show people that I can afford it. This is the biggest problem our society has today: what people might think about you. The learning point here is that wealth is hidden, it is the income not spent, and wealth is what you cannot see. The moment you realize these simple concepts, you will be motivated to invest and grow in silence and spend only where you want to feel good and grow at the same time. If you like the video, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel. While I studied finance, I still feel that most of the finance courses out there do not teach you how to maintain your own personal finances. They will make you great at maintaining the cash flows and financial books of big, giant corporates, but at the same time, you need to learn how to manage your own finances. Now, picture this: you are working in a full-time day job, and at the end of every month, you get a paycheck, deducted of all the taxes. After that, you're gonna pay all your utilities, your car payments, your grocery, and then you're gonna look at the spare money you have to invest and grow. Now, this is the habit poor people remain poor. Learn how the rich entrepreneurs do it. First, they get a company registered in their name, and then they put all their eligible expenses on the company income statement, get a salary out of it, and then pay taxes on only the profit that is left after deducting all of these expenses. And this is, by the way, all legal. And I read the same thing in the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, which says that you should always focus on paying yourself the first, not the last. So, coming back to the point, whatever you have left after making all of your expenses is then saved and then invested, right? Which is the grave mistake number 4 that we make: waiting too long to invest. Considering paying the rent and not considering buying or leasing option over your home is the mistake that we make. Waiting too long to invest in the stocks and cryptocurrency, thinking that it is too risky, is just keeping you away from all the benefits that compounding gains can give you. Not investing anytime sooner is keeping you poor and keeping you in the same paycheck to paycheck cycle every month. An average American has $1,000 on credit card debt, and most millennials do not have any savings as of today, which means that either they are living beyond their means or they are incurring every expense on their credit card. And the funny thing is that most of these people do not plan to pay anything back in the coming future. They incur heavy interest payments on their utilized credit and end up paying only the minimum payments on their credit cards just to keep the ball rolling. The first and foremost priority should be to get rid of this debt. And the first one to get rid of is the most expensive debt that you have. Without paying off all these expenses, you will not be on your way to becoming rich. The next habit keeping you poor is buying anything on your credit card and using your credit card to make it in installments, which essentially means that you are getting something which is beyond your means and you cannot afford in today. Now, this seems on day one that you are not paying anything extra, but if you do your research, the price that you're paying for the asset that you buy using your credit card is at least 10 times more than what you can pay if you get it from the market upfront. You pay a front end fees of up to 6 to 7%, and then you pay another 2 to 3 at least percent interest payments towards that bank. The rule is to buy something only if you have a debit balance in your bank account. And consequently, no savings means no emergency funds. Now, in turbulent times like these, how can you think about living without having 3 to 6 months of emergency fund in your bank account? With high unemployment, high rising inflation, and a fear of recession looming over our heads, the only savior from anxiety can be an emergency go-to fund that is ready for access for us. Last but not the least is relying on only one source of income and putting all your eggs in the same basket. Directing all your energy, effort, and talent into one job or only one source of income is your quickest way to disaster. While it may seem that the only way to have a secure income is to focus and invest all your energy in the same income flow, while it seems that the only way to retain a secure income is to focus on one path only, the reality is that everything in this life has an expiry date. So sooner or later, you will realize that the job that you have invested so much in does not motivate you enough or altogether have gone. So the ideal way is to get out of your comfort zone and start focusing on building multiple income streams. If you have a skill, start selling it on Freelancer. If you have a talent, start working on it yesterday. The fact remains that there will be only 24 hours in a day, and you will have to stretch this to just make anything work, and securing your income should be on top of your list. If you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel since it helps us with the YouTube algorithm. Till the next video, have a great day everyone.